fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead of us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear a tinge of wounded pride in Heinrich's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electro-Priest shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives to the massacre than the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark, wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted, with the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren and their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands of the blasphemers enter. They're DDoSing her. She's trying to do work, and they're hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison. They're DDoSing her, thereby suppressing the commands the blasphemers enter. The Praetor Electroid nods toward his entranced comrades. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. In the monastery, I was attacked by people who looked like Electro priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to encounter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless death of my brethren. My enforcers and the governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electoid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Heinrich opens his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Sure, better to die protecting their lumens and coils than to accept help from unworthies, and we're left to deal with the mess as usual. Cassia nods thoughtfully. Yes, I see. House Orselio follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders. Say nothing. The Praetor Electroid, too, falls sorrowfully silent. Why are you calling me pilgrim? Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross the monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of Electro Priests, but your intentions are good. If you are not seeking the Omnissiah's wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. I have a few questions about this place and the people within it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. The Praetor Electroid nods majestically. You are not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every Electro Priest is given numerous electus, that combine in a blessed Voltageist circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. Ooh. The Omnissiah's tears are what we call this phenomenon, this dying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. And who are you? The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobium, Electro Priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpus Sucari did us a great honor by entrusting into our care the sacred relic around with which the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium was built. Tell me about your relic. It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Rykad Minoris by the holy warrior of faith, Locke Impulse I, during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark had not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units from the cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant laypeople, as well as protect them from its formidable might. Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quick clicking of his mechadendrite claw betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred archaeotech. I understand. I am pleased to be the conductor of truth. I wish to get to the holy reactor. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Into the Ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. Dogmatic? The time has come to prove your loyalty to the Omnissiah, Praetor. In the name of the God of humanity, strengthen my numbers with the faithful, eager to fulfill their duty, so that they may help me punish the blasphemers. The Praetor stays silent for a long time. Finally, he lets out a deep sigh. Thank you, Pilgrim, for reminding me of our duty to humanity. I will send the Cenobium's warriors to your aid if that is what his warriors want me to do. Oh. We are sending dudes! Alright, and there's a box over here. Machine right sent. Bunch of priests, bunch of priests.
There will be no peace.
Alright, quick save. Top men. We'll see. I know there's a big fight down here. We still have the... Hold on. Oh, wait, there's a room over here I missed. Hold on, what is this? On the maladies of machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
Mummified Electro Priest. The mummified tech priest rests on the table enveloped in wires. Okay.
The whispers told me a secret.
The tech priest's body rests on a metal table surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. A patina of sacred unguents covered his withered flesh. His augmetics have been polished with great care. Intricate electus cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strands of wires envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man and carefully touches the shriveled body with the tip of his mechadendrite. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of Fabricator General Pek Rovar's maxim, death does not end the service of a spirit driven. Tech use, examine. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Such purity of color. I've never seen anything like it. Deep tranquility shrouded in a cool white cloud. Such unity of thought and spirit. The dead are incapable of exuding such hues. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cogitator circuit boards. There is no dust on these small offerings, they were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, Tech Priest? The light on the air becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn binaric aria that turns into a crackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, Tech Brethren. Now respond with the words of the second galvanic hymn. The second galvanic hymn is a revered and miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric and the Omnissiah, who lights the spark of reason within us. Let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward his light. Is this related to that other puzzle that I saw? Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of this, chat. Okay. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse II, by the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of this monastery and the guardian of the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever, world without end. Here in this cell of mine I have conquered death, and my mind has soared toward the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the rite of operation. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily. For it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you, who does not belong to our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers. Persuasion. I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. That statement is true. The first article of security says, fear above all evils the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the sixth article of security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you this blessing of special access and protection from the rage of motive force. Dry cracking sounds come from inside the crypt walls as awakened cogitators process the ancient tech priest command. Gain 50% armor against shock damage. Okay.
What lies beyond?
I mean, I'd rather take 0, but you know. So then we've just got this weird thing over here. A symbol for the Omnissiah is inscribed on the wall with grooves of electric discharges fanning out from it like a river.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Alright.
You see, this galaxy, it is my playground.
Waiting for it. Oh no, why did those two come with me?
Applaud my brilliance.
A multitude of symbols are carved into the enormous generator. You realize they are the foundational tenets of the Electro-Priest religion. Where is it? What? Standing out among them is the triumph of reason over all other facets of human nature. Oh, we got a plasma weapon. That's gonna go to Pascal. Why are all of you here? I had only one of you selected. Oh my god. Now I gotta get them all out of here.
Triumphs. They will see. Oh yes, they.
So I guess when I did the athletics check and I jumped over that box, it teleported the whole party to me, even though I did not have the whole party selected. Distribution servitor. Data altar of sacred analysis. Alright, Earth to prayer. Okay, so this is the thing that someone else was saying a minute ago. Was that Mr. Madman was saying he never found the solution for this. Pilgrim, only the words of the first Galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Yeah, the screenshot I took earlier was a different hymn. Let us praise the twin charges, blah, 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 blah. That was not related to this. The motive force. Twin pulls. Memory of Aegis. Wait, only one who has learned. Oh, yeah, no, that was it. That was not it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know the solution to this.
Patience.
So there's 3 choices where you choose one of 5 different things. So there's, what is that, 125 combinations? Something like that? It'll take a while to get through.
Let us see what I found.
I remember having to reload and do this one a couple of times. This one was rough. When I did it on hard mode. I might be able to, have an easier time now. There's like a bunch of dudes around the room and you have to like kill them or like you have to destroy something around the room within a timer. Aurora, the face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask, yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal's vox rasps musingly. A cog? I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechadendrites whirs viciously as he readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust, I will build order. What? Okay, I've never seen this. You can ask Abelard to announce your arrival. I've never seen an option to ask Pascal to do it. Pascal, announce my arrival. Pascal lets out an intimidating Beneric trill and announces grimly, with the Omnissiah's blessing, the rogue trader Von Valancius has come before the miraculous fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment. Humility is the lot of the meek. I am a harbinger of great changes, and visions of the great cataclysms to come have incinerated what humility I had in my heart. The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant to what is to come, or a corpse. I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that cult prophesies. Hopefully when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Ah! Cassius squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, and oranges, blues. Wild colors that scorch the eyes, but where the motley mask ends, nothing but a colorless void remains. Muck, you should turn into a potato. Isn't that what... now? Now? Yeah, okay, yeah, now's the time. Let's do it. Okay. And close this hint, because it didn't help. Okay. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Urlon the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Rykad Minoris ablaze. A great path for one who was born into the Imperium's bondage, but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the edge of daybreak. What is the final dawn? It is all your followers ever talk about. Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Coronis expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our home and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to those who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. I think that's enough heretical talk. Conversations about truth always frighten ignorant minds. You people wanted my head. Why? Brother Twilight, known to you as Kunrad, marked you as a target. Your foiling of his plan sealed your death warrant. It is now a predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. In the name of the God Emperor, die, foul creature. The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle like that of an innocent child. Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak! The Electro Priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierce them. As their schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with motive force's radiance, all the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for his swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. Willpower test succeeded. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretics keep repeating, the Edge of Daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you managed to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. So, whatever that was, my willpower overcame it.
Another annoyance.
Alright, give me 1 sec. We have a new Guild Wars 2 teaser. Nice! What is it? Well, I got a whole lot less to say about this one than the last one. Engineer getting nuclear scientist. Maybe for Ellie. Heavy breathing. Ha. Definitely gonna wait a few minutes and see what Reddit thinks about that. I mean, yeah, it makes me think of like an atom with like an electron swirling around it or something, but I am not sure. That's a weird helmet. Yeah, that's a weird helmet. Okay, hang on a second. Alright. Alright, so if memory serves, we kind of need to split the group here. We need 3 to go left, 3 to go right. So let's have our tanky guy go over here. Let's have her lead the charge over here. Heinrich will go with her to healer. Should Adira go that way too? Not sure.
Guys, look at me! I'm so curvy!
Let's do that. Start the battle. Alright.
Caught by the web. I shall not fail.
Is that cleave? That's brutal strike. Okay.
The shadow. As the tenets demand, the other side awaits.
Naturally.
Swap to that.
Everyone, step aside.
There is only death, yours or mine.
Okay, Adira's turn.
Will do. Cover me. Was that you?
Out of my way.
New spec icon just dropped. Yeah, we were looking at it a second ago. What do you think it is?
I'm not accustomed to
Dang, girl!
Celio.
She said all of you move.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Running binaric override.
Oh, I needed to give him that pulse weapon still. Whoops. Looks like that's gonna do 0 damage.
What if? A wicked thought.
Damage to bulk.
It's NG with Ventari. What? It's Bionicle. It's Bionicle.
This goes against the tenets. As death is a blessing, I shall not fail.
I messed up there.
Get me a target. Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. I won't. Your reckoning is due.
Rounds until reactor explodes. Oh god.
Unfortunate turn of fate.
Okay, the timer just went up. So we add a turn when we kill the tech priest.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Farewell.
Activating calculated fury algorithm. My vow is to serve.
Okay, that one's done. We got 3 more guys over here.
Foe is in my wake.
Taunt that one.
Let's see. A wicked thought.
Oh, I didn't even see this dude. There's 4 over there. Why are folks saying Ellie? Because there's just like a sphere of unknown energy. That's it. Ellies love playing with the balls.
Come. The other side awaits. The shadows will see it done.
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain. For the throne's glory.
What is this foreboding? But of course. On it.
Alright, she just killed 2.
If I may,
Request approved. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Schemes within schemes. A wicked thought. I won't sully myself with that.
1 left on the left-hand side. 4 more on the right. But yeah, I think literally the only reason people are saying it's Ellie is because balls.
Retribution. As the tenants demand. Trust me. Let not the righteous fear. May their blades
Death
be
waltz.
sharp. Death is a blessing.
Oh, that's it. This guy was too far away for it to keep chaining.
The Emperor is on our side. Let's see. Be gone.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
She doesn't have line of sight of that one.
Anything else?
step aside. The navigator is coming. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
And what does that one do? A sworn enemy. Wow, that does like no damage at all. Alright.
What if?
I guess just keep it taunted until the others can get here to kill it.
I need a foothold. I won't object to it.
There. Nice. Enough!